Alright guys, today we're going over a poem breakdown strategy. As you know, we've been going over poetry and figurative language, and now we need to figure out how to read poems. So, I want you to get your reader's notebook and a pencil, and we'll get started. We always want to strategize how we're going to read something. There's lots of different things to read in this world, and you want to be able to strategize how you're going to read that. Strategize means come up with a plan. So if we plug in our definition here, we always want to come up with a plan about how we're going to read a text. Our plan for reading poems is called POETS. That's pretty easy to remember, right? Each letter stands for something. P stands for preview, O for occasion, E for emotion, T for theme, and S for speaker. Go ahead and pause the video while you write out these letters and what they mean. We're going to get more into detail in just a minute. Now we said P stands for preview. So skip a line and write the word preview. Underneath that, I want you to write down what you're supposed to do when you preview. You're supposed to check the title and any illustrations and number the stanzas and lines. So I've got a poem over here that we're going to preview. First of all, the title over here is Dreams. It's by Langston Hughes, and we don't have any illustrations. I'm going to guess that this is going to be about some kind of crazy dream or dreaming. I'm also going to number my stanzas, 1 and 2, and my lines, all the way down to 8. Under preview, you should have that you check the title and illustrations, number your stanzas and lines. Next, you're going to write the word occasion. Now, when we think about the occasion, you're thinking about what's happening, what's the topic, what's the poem about. An occasion is like a fancy party or a holiday or something that you go to. So when you think occasion on poetry, you think what's happening, what's going on, what's the topic. For us, we're going to go ahead and read this and figure out what's the occasion. Dreams by Langston Hughes. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow. I would definitely say that for occasion, our topic is dreaming. There's not really a thing that's happening. It's not really a story, but it is a topic, dreams. For emotion, you need to write down what feelings are in the poem and who feels them. What feelings do we feel in this poem? Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. So they're saying if you want to be able to fly, you have to dream. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow. So they're saying if you want a flowered field, a pretty field of life, you need to hold on to your dreams. So I would definitely say that the emotion that the narrator feels is hope. I'm saying the narrator because I don't see a character in this poem. There's not really a story to be told. It's just someone feeling and sharing their feelings. So I'm going to call that person the narrator. Next word you need to write is theme. Just like in fiction, theme is what lesson you can learn and what's the poet's message or the author's message. What lesson can we learn? Okay. Well, we kind of talked about that, right? About how he was feeling. We're saying that you never want to stop dreaming. So I'm going to write that down here. The theme is never give up, never stop dreaming, because we don't want to be a broken winged bird. We want to be able to fly. That last word you need to write for our poet's strategy is speaker. Who is speaking? The character or the narrator? Well, we talked about this. We're not telling a story, so it's the narrator, the person that's speaking. Is it first or third person? Now, that's a tricky one. But it doesn't say anything about I or we. And so I'm going to say it's third person because they're not telling a story about themselves. They're just giving advice in third person. The narrator, that's who's speaking. And why did they write it? To share feelings. We already said it's not to tell a story, it's to share their feelings. Now, here's a little bonus trivia for you. We've broken down the poem, but did you know that if a poem is written to share a story, it's a narrative poem? Just like we have narrative stories, or you can write narratives, narratives share a story. If a poem's written to share feelings, though, it's lyrical. Kind of like lyrics in a song, they're meant to share feelings. If it's to tell a story, it's narrative. If it's to share feelings, it's lyrical. Now, the poem we just read was what? Why do you think that? If you just said lyrical, you are correct. Now it's your turn. Go get the poem off of the ELAR shelf for your grade. I want you to mark it up using our POETS strategy and glue it into your notebook next to your notes. Use your notes or the video if you need help remembering the steps. Don't forget to glue it into your notebook near your notes so that you can see how it looks when you use our strategy POETS. I will be asking at the end of the day who knows what POETS stands for, and we'll see who remembers. Remember, it's preview, occasion, emotion, theme, and speaker. Once you've broken down those things, you can pretty much understand what a poem is talking about, why it was written, and what the message is that they wanted to share with you in the first place.